Hi Kala ma'am. Good evening. Welcome to Jai Shri Narayan Creations. Hi Kavita ji, welcome. Hi Rekha, good evening. Welcome. Good evening Shailaja. Welcome to Jai Shri Narayan Creations. It is the live show. It's okay. Okay. Jai Shri Narayan Creations welcomes you all for the next live session in the YouTube channel Jai Shri Narayan Creations. That's correct. Okay, today as I told you earlier and I have shared it in the group also, this is going to be Madhubani and Tanjore style fusion work. Okay, so thank you Kavita. It's terracotta jewelry and we had a mold for it, so I did with that. Fine. So let me first brief you about the materials required for the same. So here I am going to decorate a box. This is a box which I got it for a marriage with lots of sweets and savories. So it's a very beautiful box. I didn't want to throw it off. So on the top I want to decorate it in a different style. So I have chosen Madhubani and Tanjore fusion style. So this box will be decorated. Of course, I am not going to directly do it on the top of the box. It will be done separately and then will be pasted on the box. Okay. Hi Kati. Good evening. So you can choose any kind of box, or you can even take it to the wall also, to the ceiling. You can hang them, use them as wall decor. Okay, otherwise even by this on the side table you can fix it. I mean you can place it and enjoy your creations. Okay, fine. Then the next most important material for the same is the canvas sheet. Of course, all of you must be having the canvas sheet, and we are all into art, and definitely canvas sheets will be with us. And taking the size of the box, here I am going to do a circular pattern. So let me take the size of the box and then the circumference and the diameter, everything I have to measure, and accordingly you have to compose the pattern. So the center, concentrating on Madhubani, and then the side decorations will be Tanjore style of work, and of course on the Madhubani motif also we will be doing some kind of Tanjore style of work. Okay. Hi Indu, welcome. Okay, next this is the canvas sheet which I am going to take, and the size which I have taken here is I just measured it, you know, it is 8 inches in 7.5 inches in dia. Okay, so 7.5 centimeters I have taken the circle, and the box is about 8 inches the height of the box, and of course the length is little bigger, so you can have some kind of extra attachments, decorations of the sides also. So I have taken 7.5 inches dia, and then accordingly I have composed the pattern also. So here the center portion is the Madhubani, a bird. You all know Madhubani is a line drawing, and then we concentrate on flora and fauna. So I have taken a bird, and then around it I have created some patterns which we will be doing it during the session. Fine. Now after composing the design, using an yellow carbon, you can trace the design. Don't use black carbon, use a yellow carbon, that too a fresh yellow carbon. Okay, so fresh yellow carbon means you will get a bold print on the canvas sheet, and you have to give more pressure and then take the print on the canvas sheet. Okay. Then the next one is we have to start the coloring. So for the colors, you can choose acrylic colors. These are the acrylic colors I am going to use. All these colors I will be using today. Starting with white, then greenery I will be using. You all know that Madhubani is very, very colorful. And then I will be using crimson, black I will be using, cerulean blue, then Prussian blue, because we are doing Tanjore style also. So Prussian blue and crimson goes without saying. Those two colors we will be using. And gold of course for Tanjore style once again. And black outlining is a must for both. And then chrome yellow and orange. So these are the colors, and since I have taken greenery, I have also taken the darker shade of green, the dark green I have taken. Okay. So these are the colors which I will be using for today's session. And then brushes, of course you all know, whatever you have and you are comfortable with, flat and round brushes you can use. Apart from that, we need some liners also. So since it is a fusion of Tanjore and Madhubani, we need gold liner for the Tanjore style of work. And then a little bit of for enhancement, I will be using white liner also. And for sticking the stones and other purposes, and this is going to be a patchwork, right? So for sticking, I will be using the fabric glue. These are the ones. Plus the final thing will be the stones. So stones will be once again, normally for this kind of work, the size of the stones will be either 2 mm or 3 mm or 4 mm. That is fine. Okay. These any one of these three sizes you can use, because these are apt for any small motif painting, either Tanjore style or any other work. Then, hi Indu Balaji, welcome. So these are the things we need. Now I have traced the design on the canvas sheet. Now we will begin the procedure. Just a minute, I will adjust the camera. So how are you all? It's very, very hot in Chennai. Just can't bear the heat. Too hot. Hope all of you are well at your places. Fine. Now we will start with the coloring. Let us paint the bird first, that is the Madhubani motif first, and then move to the outer. So for the Madhubani motif, as I told you, I will be using lot of colors. Let me transfer the colors on the palette. Oh, you are traveling from Bangalore to Chennai, is it? Okay, fine, that's really good. And I was in Bangalore last week, and I had come just 2 days ago, one day ago. Day before yesterday we reached Chennai. That's really good. Okay, now we will start. One second. And of course, on the gold work, you can always use the fine marker pen, black color, waterproof. This is also recommended. Okay. First, let me start with the face. So I will transfer white first, and of course, since this is a bird, I am using white. Just a minute. Okay, I have taken white. These will be ideal for gifting. I am telling you, you can just frame it. You can double frame it also, so that it will have a very rich look. And then can be hung on the wall or can be used on a teapot also. Hi Shanta, welcome. Then the next color will be cerulean blue. Let me transfer all the colors first. So I have taken cerulean blue, white, then chrome yellow or golden yellow you can use. Here I am using golden yellow. So in contrast to that, I have taken orange. Very less will do. Little by little you can add the color. Little bit of greenery and orange. Fine. These are the colors I need. Okay, let me take greenery later. Now we will start with the main body of the bird. Use a flat brush so that the filling will be very uniform and easier also. Very quickly you can complete the coloring. Hi Leela, welcome. How are you? Okay, now let me paint the head portion. So portion by portion you can do if you are a beginner. Otherwise you can cover the entire full body of the peacock and then do the shading also. Okay. Typical Madhubani motif I have taken. Now I have given the white base coat on the face. Just spread it nicely. That's good. Then let me take, hope this is clear to you all. Fine. Now I am going to take cerulean blue. Just load the brush with the color. Outline the head first. Wash the brush and then start blending the colors. Just merge it with the base white. And day after tomorrow we have planned for a paid workshop, Dasha on cushion covers. All the 10 avatars will be taught, and those who are interested, still there is time for you to register yourself. If you are interested, you can register it. Just take a little bit of white and then blend it with the base so that you get a perfect blending of both the colors. Here I have used cerulean blue and the base coat as white. Okay, now that we have done the head portion, then there is one more gap here. Again take white. The next gap will be once again with white, the same blue shading also. Just outline it first and then you can blend the colors. This will be easier for the beginners. Okay, then we have gaps here and here all over the places where we will be adding some other designs, colors also. Wash it, wipe it, and then you blend the colors. Okay, Indu, I will share it. No issues. Definitely, I will share it. You can even choose fish also, because in Madhubani we have fish, we have these kind of birds. Alternatively, I am doing it. I am leaving one gap and coloring the next gap. Whatever space I have left here will be off with different kind of work, because it's a fusion. So we need to combine both Madhubani and this thing, Tanjore. Okay, and we have one more big gap here. Let me use the bigger brush for fast filling. Kavita ji, you just share your WhatsApp number to me. We'll add you in the group, and in the group I'll be sharing the design sheets. Okay. Hope you have my number. Otherwise, you can just message me directly. Message me in the Facebook also. Just spread the color, blend it with the base white coat, so that you get a beautiful shaded effect. The two colors getting mixed up. If you feel the brush is little rough, then dip it in water, and then with the wet brush you can blend it. Hi Tilakavati, welcome. Good evening. So this will be the final gap. Okay, this head and the side body we have done. Now we will move on to the main feather portion, the bigger one. Okay, here we have 1, 2, 3 and 4 patches. Now we will do the last one. For the last one, I am going to use chrome yellow. Hi Sudha, welcome. Oh, super. Good, enjoy. So this is golden yellow. I'm just applying the color. Hope it is not a disturbance to others, Sudha. So apply golden yellow, or you can even use chrome yellow also. Some of the colors need 2 coats for a bright fixation. So here for the chrome yellow also, I am using twice the application. Let it dry. Then we will do, let it set for some time, not immediately, but Then on the other side we have the side feathers. So for the side feathers, the colors which I am going to use here are, I am going to mix two colors. I am going to mix white and orange. So we can take little bit of white and then very less of orange, not much. The color should be as light as possible. So this is the lighter shade. I'll take some more white, make it little more lighter. Then let me fill here the side feather. Leave off the beak over here. So you can really play with the colors because it's a fusion style, and for Madhubani it's always colorful. So just play with colors, light and dark color shades. Okay, done. Now this should have been dried. So now let me start with the shading. Not dried fully, but little bit of dampness will be there. So let me take orange and then towards the top side I'm just using the dry stroke technique, and similarly from the tip bottom the same color is applied. Okay, then take some more of the same color, make it little darker towards the corners of both the sides. Done. Okay, now we will do over here. As I told you, it's a Madhubani painting, so not much of shading is carried out, but for the outlining a darker color will be applied. So here I am going to use orange because the color which I have applied here is white and orange. So the same orange I am taking and then marking the borders on all the sides, one side and over here, so that simultaneously you can continue with the detailing also. Then the next patch, which is almost in the center near the beak, then a small one towards the top. Now what you do is, after marking the outline, we will start the detailing. For the detailing, it's going to be just lines. As I told you, Madhubani is more towards the line drawing. Okay. So it can be either vertical or horizontal or slanting also. The lines can be. Just draw lines like this. This is for the bottommost patch. Then we have one in the center. Let me put it diagonally. For one portion I have done the coloring, the border color and then the detail. This denotes Madhubani work. Okay. Now the next one is the top portion over here. Once this is in, we will start with the golden color, pearl metallic gold. So let me take pearl metallic gold for the bird as well as for the other areas. Fine. Pearl metallic gold also needs twice the application, needs 2 coats, so you have to be very careful while applying the color. Just apply once, let it set for some time and then start with the second coat. Not immediately, of course, you can give little drying time. Fine. Okay, now for the bird, take pearl metallic gold. I told you I have left gaps now. So those gaps should be filled with pearl metallic gold because it's a fusion style, both Tanjore and Madhubani. The main picture, the motif is a Madhubani motif, and we are trying to add the Tanjore style work also into it. Here also twice you should give the pearl metallic gold. One time is not enough, so twice we have to give. I forgot to give white and blue here, so I have left the gap. I can complete it. Done. Then coming to the circle around the bird is also gold. So apply gold. Full circle you have to apply gold. Apply for the first time, I repeat, and then go for the second coat. Any doubt you have? Hope it's clear and you all like it. And those who have not, hi Tamil Nakshatram, I'm fine. How are you? Good evening. Hope you all enjoyed this. Those who have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe it and press the bell icon button also. Whenever we upload any video, you will be notified to view the same. Thank you, Kavita ji. Thank you. Now following that we have some sort of petals, okay, petals like. So all those portions also should be filled with pearl metallic gold. The first coat will be somewhat like irregular while applying the color, but once you give a little drying time and then start with the second coat, it will be perfect. Okay, this is how you have to do the rest of the petals also. So I'll stop over here because we will continue with we have lot of work to do in the picture. So I will stop over here and continue with the rest of the painting. தாராளமாக வாங்கி போடலாமே நீங்கள் தங்க மோதிரம். நான் ரெடியாக வச்சுருக்கேன். 3 தான் போட்டுருக்கேன். 7 விரல் ஃப்ரீயாக இருக்குது. மோஸ்ட் வெல்கம். Now the same pearl metallic gold also should be applied for the beak. Okay, let me stop here. Okay, fine. Now I can give the second coat for the main feather, the larger one. So second coat is very easy when you apply the color. Just like that you can spread it. That is done. And here also on the body, just a single touch up with the paint will do. Just see the difference. This is the first coat and this is the second coat. Second coat gives you a darker finish, and here also let me finish off the second coat for the petal shaped portions. Okay, done. I am telling you again, this is a lovely gift article which you can make for any occasion. You can even take classes. The same thing can be done on fabric also. Okay. Now little bit of some more gold. ஒன்று தான் போடுவீங்களா? Oh my god, பரவாயில்ல, it's okay. தாராளமா. Okay, now for the beak, let me apply a pearl metallic gold. Hi Vasanti, welcome. Then here also for the upper crest, 2 or 3 numbers you can do. Fine. Now the main gold painting is over. Okay, now we will do the detailing on the body. Okay, now here are the colors. Take greenery. Then using a flat brush, just load a greenery very little, just at the tip of the brush. Okay, remove the excess paint and give a shading towards the top of the feather as well as from the bottom also. Okay. Oh my god, I already have one. Okay, now this portion is over. Now we will move on to the bottom portion of it. Okay, in that we have already given a wash of orange. Now with a thin brush, take black color, now this is Madhubani. So black outline for the entire motif is a must, number one. And then in between here and there, or for the entire picture, we go with 2 parallel lines with intersecting lines also. So that is also most common, the most common feature of Madhubani. Okay, so let me just take black and complete this first, then move on to the next one. You can even use sketch pen, waterproof fine tip marker pen. It really works out, absolutely no issues. Liners, you might find it difficult to hold and then drag the liner. If it is on a fabric means it will be easier, but here a flat surface and handling the liner on these things will be a little, if it is a canvas board of course you can do it, but it's a pad canvas sheet. Just complete the outline and then draw do the detailing. Okay, so this portion is over. Now coming to the other feather. Now here, as I told you, it's a Madhubani motif now. So what you do is just draw two parallel lines, and then here I have not filled it with white. Directly on the canvas board I am doing the lines. Let the black lines be little bolder. Then here also, here we need to do the background, so I am not doing the black outline now. I will do it later. Now for the beak also, black outline is a must. It's done. Then here okay, and then I will turn it this side. Just mark the outline. Okay, now all these gold patches should be outlined with black, either with a color or with a fine tip marker pen. I'll show you with the marker pen also. Okay, it will be like this. Then with the marker pen, now here for the petal, just mark lines like this. This really works out, so you can, those who are beginners can always use the marker pen for the detailing. Similarly, do for the rest also. Just mark the center first. These gaps will carry head and tail strokes. The common one you find it in Tanjore style. Done. Hi Ramiza, welcome. Good evening. Okay. Now we will start with the. Now after this, what you should do is the outermost is red in color because I told you it is Tanjore style fusion. So let me take red first. We will do a part of it and we will continue in the next piece. Now inner, these background should be red. I prefer to go with red. So this is crimson red. Just fill the background, direct color only, no mixing. You can even use coral red here. It should be little lighter than this, but either coral red or crimson will be fine. But in Tanjore we use poster red. Here we don't use that color. Instead you can use coral red or crimson. Okay. One side I have done. The crimson also needs 2 times the coating. Twice you have to give. So first coat you give, wait for it to dry completely, not immediately you have to start the second coat. Just leave about half an hour's time and then start with the second coat for a perfect finish. Now one side here I have done. This is just a single coat. I will wait for it to dry and then go for the second one. Okay, fine. Okay, inner circle, the background is only this much and it is over. Thank you, Indu. Then for the outer, in between the petals, we need a different color, and after that it is red once again, that is crimson. Okay, so let me just apply a portion of it with crimson. Okay, done. Understood? So the rest of the petals should be done with gold, and then black outlining should be done. Then outer to that it is crimson, which you have to. Hi Jyoti, welcome, good evening. The crimson should be applied. Okay, now what color we are going to use here for the gaps between the petals are Prussian blue, just replicating Tanjore style of work. So take Prussian blue. When you apply the Prussian blue also, better to go for 2 coats, the crimson and then Prussian blue. Just draw the outline first without disturbing the design. Then continue with the second patch also. Now the entire gap should be done with crimson. I'm sorry, Prussian blue. Okay. Outermost is crimson, and inner to that is Prussian blue. If you want a little darker shade, you can mix a dot of black to Prussian blue and then apply all over. So I will stop over here. Understand? This is how you have to complete it. And let me draw the eyes also. For the eyes, I am going to mix. I'll take a little bit of red. It's not direct black. So red and little blue I am going to take. Mix it. I get a darker brown shade. Now when you're drawing the eye, what you should always remember is just follow the curve on the head. The curve is like this. Okay, so you need to, the first eyebrow should be placed parallel to the top curve. So this is the top curve, and parallel to it you have to draw the eyebrow. I have to keep my lines. It's wet. Okay, I'll just place it here. Hope I don't disturb it. See, this is the main curve. Following that, draw a parallel line. This is the eyebrow for the main motif, the bird, and then another parallel line, which is the upper eyelid. And then fill the eyeball. While filling the eyeball, just leave a small portion of the base, that white color. That is more than enough. You need not have to add white to it later. Okay. Very, very simple way of drawing the eye. Understood? Now I am going to continue the rest of the work on the next, what I have already done. The detailing will be done in that. Okay. Now let me just move all this aside. Any doubt till here? So this is a motif what we have done so far. Fine. Now once the entire painting is done, don't do the liner work or the stone fixing before you cut and paste it on the different object. Okay, if it is a patchwork. If it is on a fabric, then straight away you can start with the enhancement. But if it is going to be a cut and stuck piece on a different surface, then stop with the painting. Let the painting dry completely, and then apply a varnish coat or a Mod Podge coat on top of it. Leave it to dry. Cut and paste it on the box. Okay, before doing the detailing. Detailing in the sense liner work, either liner work or sticking of stones or sticking of mirrors or sticking of some placing some embellishments. All those stuff should be done only after varnishing. Now this is the box on which I have already done and pasted it. Now some of the work is still pending in this. I just wanted to show it to you during the demo. Here when you look at the main picture, all these things we have already done. Okay. On the red I have stuck green stones. Then on the gold we did the outline, right? With the black pen. So now I will do the liner work. Similarly here also I will stick some stones, and all over here some stones should be studded. So let me finish off the center, slowly move to the side and then to the outer. Now here for the center portion, this is the peacock. So here I wanted to use some green color stones. So I have done the marking, the crisscross patterns I have already marked with the pencil. Let me use dark green color for outlining it. Okay, so that the portion will be shown off clearly. Okay, now take little bit of green. Thank you, Kavita. Thank you, Rekha. So we will draw the outline first. Some checked pattern I have done here, and each square will carry a stone. Okay, so that's all for the painting. As far as the painting is concerned, this is over. Now we will fix the stones. Starting from the inner, that is the main motif, we will move to the outer. So here the stones will be, I am going to use 4 mm stones and the gold liner. Yeah, 1 second. Anju? I will just show the piece closer. Can you see this? Is this clear, Indu? Are you able to? So I am going to use 4 mm stones for that. Thank you, Shanta. Thank you so much. So let me take 4 mm stones. You all know this technique, right? Squeezing, since it's a non-fabric category, no need to apply the glue. Directly you can squeeze the liner and fix the stone on top of it. If it is on the fabric, always I used to advise you to put little glue, then the liner on top and then the stone fixing on it. Okay. So just squeeze and then take a stone. Here the size will be smaller. Towards the outer I have used a bigger size, but on the body for the feathers I am using the small size stones. It could be either 3 mm or 4 mm, always depending upon the gap. Okay, the size of the square, the size of this area where you are painting it, all those things counts a lot, and accordingly you have to choose the size of the stones also. I have 2 mm, 3 mm, so according to the gaps I will choose the size. So far I have been using only 3, but there are some small gaps where these stones will be bigger for the gap, so I will go with the lesser number. Thank you, Leela. Thank you. Instead of gold and then green on top of it, you can always use pearl green also. Here I have not used pearl green, but you can use. Now this is 4 mm, right? Now this is over. Now let me take 3 mm. 3 mm red stones first I'll try. So since the number is very small and very little of liner should be squeezed out. So you can accommodate 3 stones here. 1, 2, 3. I want to have only red. This I am gifting it to my granddaughter because this is her box. The other one is mine. This she is keeping all her this thing art materials like the brush and other stuffs. I'll show you that also. Okay. Do you find it interesting, this episode? Do try a piece. This is 3 mm stones. After making it on a canvas sheet, you can fix it on a cake base board and take it to the wall also. Hi Ritu, welcome, welcome. How are you? So kind of you to join. Never mind, the video will be available. You can watch the earlier portions also and create a piece for yourself. Okay, now this is done. Now here the gap is little bigger. Let me use white stones. Again 3 number because the size which I am going to use here is a little bigger in the sense number 4. So I can place only 3 numbers over there. Thank you Leela, thank you. So this is done. Now the inner portion, whatever I wanted to, wherever I wanted to place the stones, I'm done with that. Now, next to the peacock, that is the bird, we have a golden painted portion, right? This is a fusion of both Madhubani and Tanjore I told you. So what I will do is, I will go for a Madhubani border. So for that, we can use the fine marker tip pen, black color. Just draw the lines first and then complete the gaps with tiny lines. So this will be a typical Madhubani border. Here also alternate colors you can give for the patch. Instead of gold, you can use gold and green, or you can use some other colors and then complete the patches with this kind of detail. Understood? Just see how interesting is this to do with the pen. My other works are all done with paint. Only this I am using. For this portion alone I am using the pen. But for the demo piece, I tried it over here also. Now and then you can wipe the tip also for a proper usage. Okay, let me complete it first. On gold paint, I am using the pen. I repeat, we have another session of Dashavatar in Tolu style. We are starting day after tomorrow and it is for 3 days master class. Those who wish to join the course, please do message me directly and get yourself registered. Done with the lines. Okay. Now next step is to do the enhancement for the outer petals. Thank you, Rekha. Now we will start this. All this I have done. So start from one direction and then, that is from left to right, move the cone. Squeeze lots and make bold head and tail strokes. Sometimes I even cut open the nozzle also to make it little bigger. But when you do it on fabric, don't cut open the nozzle. Just use the same thing. Okay. But for pieces like this, bigger ones, where the head and tail, the comma stroke should be little bolder, then automatically you can cut open the nozzle. That will help you to work easier, faster, and the work is also will be very, very neat. Thank you, Indu. Hi, Anandavalli. Okay, fine. No issues. So happy that you joined now. Okay. A good well-wisher. Thank you so much. The center gap is little broader, so I am doing it twice, so that the comma stroke is bolder. Even after drying also, it will be nice. Done. So I have finished fully, and here I did not do. Let me left it as okay. Fine. You can see the difference between the pen work and the paint. These lines are very thick, right? Whereas the pen work is very, very thin. Okay. Then, since this is a fusion, you need to complete the work. If it is a Tanjore style, white dot is a must. So what we do is, we will take white and then we will place the dots. Oh my God. Make a bold dot, then followed by tiny ones. It could be either with direct white or with pearl white also. If you use pearl white, then it will give you a pearl effect. And if it is the direct white, it will be bright. Then here also just place white dots. Touch the board and then keep the dots. And then it will stick properly and give you a proper pearl effect. Otherwise, after some time it comes off. Then around the circle also, and always hold it little slanting, the liner, so that the drops are all like half pearls. Don't hold it like this. It will be pointed and it will damage your work. So hold it sideways and then place the dots. touch the board and then lift the cone up. That is how the dot should be placed. Fine, this is done. Okay, then here the stone should be started. After sticking the canvas sheet, I have stuck the running rhinestones also around it just to seal the raw edges. Okay, depending upon the size of the stone, squeeze lots here. Whoever is interested to join my WhatsApp group, you can always share your WhatsApp number. We'll add you in the group. So we are almost nearing the completion. After completing the center, I felt the sides are all little empty. So I wanted to complete the sides also with some sort of decoration. So I have drawn two parallel lines, and then in between lines, in the gap, I have pasted the stones. So for pasting here, I am not going to squeeze the liner. I will just apply glue and stick the stones. Just apply glue. A dot will do. Okay. Then pick one by one and then fix it over there. These are little bigger size because being the sides of the box, I wanted to have a bolder stones over there. Okay, this is done. Now, if you want, over here there is one triangle left as it is. Okay, so you can place red stones over there, or white dots, or you just leave it as it is. So that is entirely left to you. You can decide and then you can do it also. And here let me complete the small squares. I told you I'll be using the small size stones. 1, here 2, 3, and that's all. So 3 numbers I will fix now. Use the 3 mm stones, green color. The area which is bigger I have used 4 mm, and for the small gaps it is the lesser number. Okay. Now I will show you the box, and here at the bottom the yellow patch is there. I just left it as it is, which will give you a beautiful effect, and there are self print on it. A peacock once again, so that is also good, and we have a mango pattern all over the dots, buttas over there. That also I am leaving it as it is. And this is the front of, the top of the box. Then the front side where you open the box, just see the decoration what I have done. It's just a very simple one once again, because I felt that it should be given some importance, the handle of the box. Okay, so I have done it over there. Yeah, I'll just come and I'll show you the close-up thing. And as I told you, my granddaughter's box, she has reserved all her these are watercolor papers, the cakes, then scrapbook, the watercolor paints, brushes, and whatnot. She will not spare this to me, but without her knowledge I have taken it today. So I will just surprise her with this finished box. It's the decorated one. Okay, let me just come that side and focus on the finished article. Is that clear? Yeah, now I feel it is. Thank you, Rekha. Thank you so much. So this is the finished piece. The corners, just sticking of the stones I have done, not squeezing the liner, but using the glue I have stuck the stones. Thank you, Kavita ji. And then the front portion, where we keep opening it like this. Okay, this is the box. Understood? Any doubt? Those who are in the WhatsApp group, I will share the design, the finished color picture, as well as the line drawing also, the Xerox. Hi Chitra, thank you. Welcome. Okay, I was just telling you about the gaps over here. Now I think I can explain very well. These are the gaps, plain ones. You can color it with green, a contrast one, or you can stick green color or red color stones. Since we have used at most of the places we have used only green colors, so we can go for red stones or white stones. And otherwise, if you don't feel like, you can leave it as it is also. Thank you, Vasanti. Thank you so much. So we have the Madhubani style of work, especially these lines and then these lines over there filling the gaps, and then here also. So all those stuffs, and stone sticking and gold work with a head and tail comma stroke indicates the Tanjore style with a beautiful simple border, in fact, for the box. Just see the peacock over here. I just left it as it is, and with some buttos also all over. Okay. So my next session, I just wanted to tell you, my next session is also, thank you Shailaja. Exactly. She's better than me, in fact. She has learnt a lot, and all self-taught, I should say. Okay. The next session will be an art form once again on fabric. Just let me see who can guess the art form and what the utility article would be. Let me just make it as a challenge. You can just message me your suggestion and let me see whether it goes with mine. Okay, it is once again an art form, I'll tell you, and a beautiful utility article on fabric. Just a challenge to you all. Keep guessing, and if you come across, you can share your guess also. So hope you all like the session, and I'm sure it will be it was an interested one. And keep trying, share your creations soon after you finish it, or even during the process also making it. And we'll meet you again very soon. In a day or two, we will have the next live session with an interesting art form and utility article. We will be doing it on fabric once again. Okay, and thank you so much for joining, and we'll meet you very soon. Take care and bye bye, and do share with your friends about my channel and ask them to subscribe it also, and I need your full support forever. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nandini. Thank you so much. I saw your message. We'll add you in the group. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Sudha. I wish I could also do it later. I always do that, but was it little blurred throughout the session? Please share your feedback, because in mine it is little blurred. Yes, Shanta. Thank you, Vasanti. We'll meet you soon. And another thing, a reminder of day after tomorrow's session, Dasha Avatar on fabric cushions. You can get the fabric or you can do it on a ready-made cushion also. Those who wish to join, please message me. I will give you the details of the materials to be collected and we will proceed with the session. It's a 3 days session. Thank you, Sudha. 3 days session, masterclass. We will be doing 10 avatars. Okay. Thank you so much. Take care and bye bye. See you soon.